Today was a historic day as the spot Bitcoin ETFs officially began trading, and they saw over $4.6 billion in trading volume, the highest ever for an ETF launch. What's up, everyone? I'm Dante Cook, head of Swan Business, and this is the first installment of a daily Bitcoin ETF show where I'll recap the day's news, events, inflows, outflows, winners, and losers of this battle going on for the market share among these 11 issuers. This is going to have a massive impact on Bitcoin's price as we enter a new paradigm of adoption with their approval of these ETFs. Over $4.6 billion in Bitcoin was traded today, making this easily the biggest day one splash in ETF history, according to senior Bloomberg ETF specialist Eric Balchunas. GBTC made up over half of the volume of the $4.6 billion traded today, with just over $2.3 billion in trading volume. Even if you exclude GBTC's volume, today would still be the largest single-day launch in trading volume for ETFs ever. GBTC, having the largest pre-existing customer base to market to, will likely have the largest volumes for the foreseeable future. However, with their fees being the highest at 1.5%, should we expect most of that trading volume to be outflows versus inflows? Bitcoin-related stocks dominated volume on stock exchanges today, making up 3 of the top 10 most traded securities. Does this signal a massive wave of capital flowing out of Bitcoin proxies into these Bitcoin ETFs? This is a trend we'll be following closely and we'll keep you updated on daily. Will we see these ETFs compete with the largest one-day inflow for any ETF, with the SPY pulling in $20.8 billion? We'll have to find out. Excluding GBTC, the number 1 and number 2 ETFs with the most inflows today belong to BlackRock and to Fidelity. And although BlackRock has stolen the show by providing the most beautiful website in the ETF race, along with helpful content, by finally showing their clients that Bitcoin has been the top performing asset 7 out of the last 10 years. Thank you. Fidelity was the real winner, and here's why. Fidelity has won massively because of today's biggest loser, Vanguard. Wait, Vanguard doesn't have an approved spot Bitcoin ETF. Correct, they don't. However, the $7.2 trillion asset manager has told its 50 million investors that currently we aren't allowing those to be purchased as it doesn't fit with Vanguard's investment philosophy, which is ironic because Vanguard actually owns over 8% of MicroStrategy, the largest corporate owner of Bitcoin in the world. What? Vanguard was trending on X.com, formerly known as Twitter, as many of their customers expressed just how short-sighted of a decision this actually was. If you follow the Vanguard hashtag on X, you'll see that Vanguard, along with GBTC, lost many of their clients to the Bitcoin OG of the group, Fidelity. Fidelity is the big winner. It's the only one of the approved Bitcoin ETFs not custodying your Bitcoin at Coinbase.com. But they're actually taking self-custody of Bitcoin. As a reminder, you can always cut out the middleman and directly own Bitcoin by purchasing it at Swan.com. In fact, we've had many customers reaching out today, just like the ones we've shared about, from Vanguard saying, I'm not happy with my Vanguard account. I want to see if I can open up a Bitcoin IRA through Swan.com. You can do that as well, Swan.com/IRA. Bitcoin's price remained relatively flat today, reaching an intraday high of $49,000 per coin. Bitcoin trading volume saw a 30% increase, reaching $22.85 billion, and will continue to see stress on the 2 million of Bitcoin left on exchanges because over 70% of the Bitcoin supply that's held by Bitcoiners has not moved in the last year. If you look at this chart, you'll see that there will continue to be more illiquid supply than liquid supply of Bitcoin. Every millennial and Gen X Bitcoiner is sending this to their father-in-law screaming, if I have to buy my first house at 10x the price you bought it at, you can buy my Bitcoin at 1,000x the price that I bought it at. That's supply and demand economics for you right there. In closing, this is a momentous day. The real ones should toast to front-running Wall Street. Everybody else should toast to the fact that we now have the world's largest asset managers promoting freedom money. That's something that we should all be proud of. If you want to continue down the rabbit hole with us, tune in this time every day to get an update on the Bitcoin ETF news. This is Dante Cook from Swan Business, signing off. Until tomorrow, happy stacking.